They had seized the province of Manchuria against the wishes of the liberal government in Tokyo. Leader of the rebels, Colonel Kanji Ishiwara.
Let the government do what they will. The army is going to carry out this sacred mission to save China. The last war in human history is approaching. A titanic world conflict, which will be the gateway to a golden age of human culture. The only way for Asia is to advance together.
Right-wing militarists now dominate the government in Tokyo. In July 1937, an incident between Japanese and Chinese troops outside Peking leads to war. The High Command sends reinforcements to China. Thousands of men between the ages of 20 and 40 are called up to fight.
Japan does not want to destroy China, but simply to kick out Britain and America.
Japan has few natural resources and no oil to fuel her war machine. The Western powers have imposed economic sanctions. When Japan refuses to leave China immediately, the West cuts off the supply of oil. Yoichi Yanagida is a student from Kyoto.
Call-ups into the army have become very heavy recently. More than ever, I sense that this is the time of national emergency. Every second, we seem to be on the brink of falling into an abyss. When will that fatal moment arrive?
"24th September 1941. Naval intelligence in Tokyo sends a message to secret agent Yoshikawa, living in Pearl Harbor.
Strictly secret. From now on, we would like to have you make reports concerning vessels. With regard to warships and aircraft carriers, we would like to have you report on those at anchor, tied up at wharves, and in docks.
On the 7th of December 1941, Japan launches a daring strike. Planes from a massive armada surprise the US Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor. The attack is captured on color film by American serviceman Clyde Daughtry with his own camera. For the last 60 years, the original color of this badly faded print has gone unnoticed until now. This is the first time it has been broadcast in color. For 2 hours, 350 planes pound the American ships. The Japanese pilots sink or badly damage 8 battleships, 3 cruisers, and several other smaller ships. Only 29 Japanese planes are lost. Over 2,400 Americans are killed.
臨時ニュースを申し上げます。臨時ニュースを申し上げます。西太平洋においてアメリカ・イギリス軍と戦闘状態に入れ、
The news of a great victory at Pearl Harbor is announced early in the morning.
アメリカ、イギリス軍と戦闘状態
The
に
new Prime Minister, General Hideki Tojo,
およそ総理の要決は一層の信念を堅持
The key to success lies in a faith in victory.
The force that attacks Pearl Harbor includes 5 mini-submarines. 4 are destroyed and 1 captured. Its commander is the first Japanese prisoner of war, Ensign Kazu Sakamaki.
My willingness to die goes without saying. Becoming a prisoner is inexcusable, even when we are unarmed. To bite with teeth and fight to the last is the Japanese spirit.
With Japan's plan for Asian conquest now underway, the British colony of Hong Kong is vulnerable to attack. The headquarters of the Royal Navy's China Station Fleet, it is a symbol of Western domination over Asia. Chief of Operations, 25th Japanese Army, Colonel Masanobu Tsuchi.
Japan's next great mission is to bring the blessing of freedom to the natives of South Asia. To these people, the Westerners are mere armed robbers, while we Japanese are their brothers. So we must beat them into submission.
Japanese forces capture Hong Kong on Christmas Day, 1941. There are also invasions of the Philippines, Burma, and British Malaya. The greatest prize of all lies at the tip of the Malayan Peninsula, Singapore, the bastion of the British Empire in the Far East. Colonel Masanobu Tsuchi to the invading troops.
When you encounter the enemy, regard yourself as an avenger, face to face at last with your father's murderer. Here before you is the man whose death will lighten your heart of its brooding anger. The present war is a struggle between races. We must achieve our just demands with no thought of mercy to Europeans.
The enemy forces at the port of Singapore was forced to surrender to the Japanese forces in Malaya at 7:50 p.m.
With the capture of Singapore, Japan inflicts a humiliating defeat on the British Empire. The Japanese army overwhelms a British force twice its size. More than 100,000 British and Empire soldiers surrender.
Singapore has fallen. Singapore has fallen.
February the 19th, 1942. In another daring strike, the same force that hit Pearl Harbor surprises the Royal Australian Navy at Darwin. Eight ships are sunk and over 240 people killed. The Japanese have also begun an invasion of the Dutch East Indies. Their dream of imperial conquest is almost complete. Six weeks later, after steaming 4,000 miles across the Indian Ocean, the same fleet also surprises the Royal Navy at Colombo in Ceylon. 500 British seamen are killed. Japan's new empire now spans more than a fifth of the globe, including Asia's vital oil fields. The Diary of Sei Ito.
When I heard the military song, "We Never Stop Advancing," my heart was pounding with excitement. I rejoiced with the victory. For we Japanese to be accepted as a first-class nation, we have no option but to fight against the first-class Westerners.
For them, the war is not a conquest, but a liberation. The High Command in Tokyo is convinced that the remains of the US Pacific Fleet can be destroyed in one big decisive battle. The place they choose is the small Pacific island of Midway. On the 4th of June, Japanese planes attack.